Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to shit being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extremes, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
Alright, welcome back to this week's video. If you guys caught last week's video, we did the full-on build. Today is the day everybody, including myself, has been waiting for. We're actually gonna ride this thing. We are set up on some S3 forward and rear stretch A-arms, allowing us to clear some 34-inch tires. We changed out the bumper, powder coated everything octane blue, got the new tune on it, got our friends over at Bullite to send us out some bead locks for these 34s. All that being said, oh, and one more thing, undoubtedly one of my favorite ATV features, a brand new fresh tiger tail. A few months ago we filmed a few videos with one of these stock. They're a great machine, out of the box, phenomenal. I've got my Renegade on 32s over here, and we're looking about 14.5 inches of ground clearance versus this new Gen 3, 19 inches of ground clearance. I haven't even put this in a mud hole yet, and I'm excited to ride it finally. Without further ado, let's talk and let's go get to riding. All right, Luke, stop taking pictures of this thing. I want to ride. Guys, the Gen 3 that Can-Am sent out has got 4.7 miles, and it is time to finally ride this thing. It's been a long time coming. I think we got it back in May and it's now almost August. And it's just been, I didn't want to ride it until I had everything. And since it was brand new, like nothing was really out for it yet. It's just taking time. But like I was saying, the time has finally come that we get to ride this thing. First bit of mud this thing has ever hit. So let's just start off strong and go racks deep with it. And I'll be honest, with the stretch kit on it, it's a little hard to wheelie, but it still water wheelies just fine. Oh, the new Gen 3 is a ripper. We've been on the Gen 2 Outlander / Renegade frame since I think 2011 or 2012, maybe. And so 14 years on the same frame. So you gotta figure they took 14 years of like learning and new stuff to come out with this new machine. And they've completely changed the rear suspension setup. This thing rides like a cloud. The power, we went from 91 horsepower to 101 horsepower stock on this machine. And then from there, we got P-drive clutches, which if you know anything about those or have ever ridden a machine with regular clutches versus the P-drive clutches and the Can-Ams, these things are so much smoother, which honestly is the only reason I think we're spinning these 34s decently, because with some stock clutches, this thing would not be doing too hot right now. But I do think it could still use clutches with 34s. And maybe it's just adding weights to the clutch that I have currently, because I don't know if it's the 34s or the 2-inch stretch, but I can't quite wheelie this thing. Unless it's a water wheelie. Woo! Maybe I lied, it'll still wheelie. But enough water riding. I think we take this thing into some gnarly thick stuff, see what this ground clearance is really about. I want to go take it over there and hit that hole over there. I just want to say this thing looks so good, and the sun setting right now is phenomenal. This whole bike turned out sick. All right, can I get it muddy now, Luke? Yeah. Like, dude, that hole over there is brutal, and I feel like it's a good one to go in. So I'm thinking with these new high arch A-arms from S3 and 34s and the extra ground clearance you already get with the Gen 3, we might walk this thing. Oh, this thing's never gonna be this clean again. Oh, it's floaty. Dude, that ground clearance is kind of a cheat code. Look at that nasty mud. There's gonna be mud in this thing everywhere forever. But that's what we got it for. What, you didn't want to get muddy? It was so nice actually having one machine that was like spotless and clean and brand new. And now we're just quite literally mixing concrete. Like that just is the consistency of, oh my goodness. Well, we made it. All right. What do you think of my new color scheme? You can't even tell it was blue, except for the little bit on the front. This is the only spot of blue that I missed. Fresh break-in on the new unit though. I almost want to go get the G2 Renegade just to see how much better that just did. All right, let's get some of this cleaned off. Look, it's blue again. It's got it. Look, see? Oh yeah. All right guys, we're up to 5 hours, 14 miles. That's crazy. One thing people get confused though, is they think the brand new 2025 Renegades are the G3s. They're still the old G2 style frames and motors and everything. So hopefully soon they'll be coming out with the Gen 3 Renegades, and I'm really excited to see what they change. And who knows, it could be this year, it could be next year, but I'll tell you what, when they come out with that new Gen 3 Renegade, I will be buying one. We actually recorded some videos this morning out of order. And this video that you're watching right now will get posted before next week's video. But when we were recording the video this morning, we took the Renegade over there, and me and this kid Tyler, we got so buried in the thickest stuff. So I think the only practical thing is to take the brand new Gen 3 right in the same exact spot. But you'll have to check out next week's video for that. Hey, getting me back. All right, I deserve that one. I'm not gonna lie, right there, I really figured the tires would have been self-clearancing themselves on something, but with these S3 arms, the 34s don't rub at all. Yeah, so we got stuck over here earlier bad. You'll have to subscribe and check out next week's video on Wednesday for me and him getting buried on the Renegades. Look, we already got stuck earlier. We gonna make it this time? I don't think we're gonna make it. I'm glad you have faith, because I don't think we're making it. See how these 34s do. I was supposed to get them, well, I still am getting them scooped and grooved. I ordered a set, and D's Cuts is doing it for me. Great dude. And unfortunately he got sick right about the time that I needed him, which no fault of his. And he's like, dude, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be able to get them to you in time. I said, no problem. So I ordered another set just literally to use for this weekend. I'm hoping I can sell them and get some of my money back. Or we'll end up scooping and grooving these and using them on the Renegades or something. 34s and ground clearance is gonna make it! What about here? 34s and ground clearance is not gonna make it! Well, I'm glad we're both stuck. Luke, we're stuck. Let me give a little example. The bottom of this mud hole is this. It is just the thickest, gnarliest. Are you stuck? Luke, I think you're gonna need to give me a tug. But yeah, we're supposed to get a set of 34s scooped and grooved for the Gen 3, and it's still gonna happen. But I am excited for that because we will lose some weight per tire when we get those. Luke's gonna cringe right now. Ready? Fresh powder coat, buddy. Too bad. Right on the fresh powder coat, Luke.
Well,
that's what they're for.
Kind of made for that.
Yeah. So something we've been talking about was how we were like kind of unsure if we were gonna like this blue. And like now seeing it all put together, it turned out good. But Dustin, the owner of S3 Power Sports, was like, what color do you want your arms? And I told him octane blue, and he shipped them to me, and I saw them before I got anything else. And then man, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. And then I committed to getting this and the bumper and the back bumper and the springs and everything else powder coated octane blue, and we got all back, and I was still like, I don't know if I like it. But we're gonna commit to the throwback to the beginning of our channel when we had the gray and octane blue Outlander. Now that we have it all together, this thing's sick. I love it. It turned out amazing. I'm glad we did it. Oh, you're stuck. Ooh, sorry, Luke. I'm glad we did it. The blue looks great. It stands out. It's unique. I'm hitting it again. I'm gonna make it, maybe. And if I don't make it, then we're gonna get stuck trying. You wanna hit it again? got stuck again. Got the Defender tow rig. All right, let me see if I can make it over there. Oh yeah, we're good. I will say one thing I'm not used to with this Outlander is how quiet it is with the stock exhaust. I'm so used to the loud exhaust. Our friends from RJWC have been really good to us for the last, 3-4 years we've been doing stuff with them and build. And I was like, I gotta wait until they come out with a Gen 3 exhaust. So I'm holding out. I'm excited for it. It is kind of nice being quiet though, I'm not gonna lie. But when the day comes that RJWC comes out with an exhaust for this thing, I will definitely be buying it. I know it's in product testing right now, and they told me it'll be soon. So, and until then, we're gonna rock the stock exhaust. I cannot believe I just made that. Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it. We made it. Another real nice thing about the Outlanders, and I was never a fan of the old ones, if you guys have ever had one, they're a pain in the butt to shift. I don't know what they did different, but they finally figured out where you don't got to do the old Can-Am rock to shake it, like, so it'll shift gears. The Renegades are fine, but the old Outlanders, there's no issue. It's just like you got a little rock in and it'll shift into gear. They fixed that issue, which is really nice. Butter smooth shifting. And if you guys don't know yet, and you do have a Gen 3, there was having stalling underwater issues, like when you're this deep in the water. Can-Am has come out with a new updated tune that's warranted under your machine. So if you have a Gen 3 Outlander, go on to the dealer. It's mainly applicable to the 850s and 1000s, and ask them for that new tune. Give them a call and say, hey, I'm coming in, can I get the new fresh tune for the Gen 3s? It's free of charge. It's a warranty thing. You know, you should be able to go in and get it done in an hour depending on how backed up your dealer is. But since then, I was just talking to my buddy Chris. He's got the same Gen 3, same S3 arms. He takes it deep just like me up to here, and he said all weekend I've hit everything around Busco and have not had a single issue. So that's good to hear. Talking with Dustin and Asta Cruiser, both of them have been submerging their units and have had no issues. So if you do have a Gen 3, 1000 or 850 XMR, make sure you go ahead and get over to the dealer and have them reflash the new tune. Oh, this should be good. She wheelies. I was scared it wasn't going to with the stretch, but she wheelies. It's so funny with that stock exhaust. Look at that beautiful Carolina sunset. All right. We got 2 more good holes I want to hit before we end the day. We're running out of daylight. We might have to extend this video into a little bit of a night ride. I'm excited for you guys to watch next week's video. We did a tallest snorkel contest, and that was a great time. We did that in the big pond here. We took the tall snorkel Outlander out. We took the Honda out. There is also new news on the Honda, so be sure to watch next week's video for that. What else is new? Oh, we are cutting it close on daylight and hitting these holes over by the 50-50. It is getting dark. We'll definitely make the first one. Busco Beach is just such a unique riding park. You got stuff like that, people out on paddle boats. Sometimes you'll see jet skis in the lakes here. You can almost ride every square inch of this park, especially if you got some crazy big tires. If you're on something 2-wheel drive, definitely not the ideal spot. I feel like I'm in a jungle when I hit this one. Oh, Luke, why are you swimming with that camera? I love when people that actually know about cameras, like, that's a pretty expensive camera. See Luke and the way he acts with that thing. He just runs around with it. He hasn't dropped one yet. Oh, that's gonna be a sick shot. I already know Luke got that pretty good. Oh, we were in high. I should probably put it in low. Well, we're being in high. This thing does pretty good. Oh, look at this group. We got a killer group of people. Alright, who's gonna mess up? Everybody saw the camera and said, yeah, let's go. That might be just about it. We'll hit that other one right there. Oh, I remember this hole. It's been a minute. This is a bad one. But all in all, after putting a bunch of hours on that other, oh, this is deep. After putting a bunch of hours on that other Outlander Gen 3 I had and getting to ride this thing, the old Gen 2 Renegades and Outlanders are great machines, but boy, did we get some much appreciated upgrades on this thing. People are kind of questioning the curved handlebars, but when you're in some thick stuff and you're doing this right here and you're leaning, not having your hands slip off, I like it. I wouldn't say I love the look of it, but I like the practicality of it. And that same thing goes for this back rack. I don't love the look of it, but actually having a handle back here to wrestle through the mud is huge. If you guys know anything about the old Gen 2 Outlanders, they were sharp on the bottom and they would cut your hands pretty bad. And then the Renegades have nothing. Honestly, I was extremely stoked about everything they added. It has been a little annoying not having this thing to ride because we've been trying to get everything for the build. Finally, she's here. It's a very, very, very capable machine. See, he's pushing and shoving. We didn't even have to get off the machine to get out of that. Well, I would say we are out of daylight. I'm sure this GoPro footage is getting pretty rough. You guys probably can't see, so we're gonna take it back to the shop, close out this video. Like I said, if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I do want to show you guys something at the house, so don't leave yet. And as always, we post every single Wednesday. I call that a success. The Gen 3 is doing good.
You're gonna be our subscribe clip. Literally, we've been waiting 40 minutes on food.
Oh, at least, dude.
Our savior.
Thank you so much. Hit me.
Thank you, brother.
This is my breakfast, actually. Oh, yeah. No, actually, no. It's the first thing I ate today.